Hey, welcome back. And with Business Central, we're always trying to solve problems that customers are experiencing. Warehousing receipts is the subject today, and it's common when you're receiving goods. If you're missing a warehouse receipt number, when posting a document, she'll throw an error on the device or within Business Central. So for example, I'm going to go post. You can see I've received vendor shipment number must have a value in warehouse receipt. Vendor shipment number. If we go in here to the device, go into the receipt, we can see that the quantity is already received. It's not open anymore. If I go on post, I'm going to get the same error. Vendor shipment number. Cool. All right. So how do we fix that? So the ideal way to fix that is if we customize the menu and put on here an item, a menu item that says vendor shipment number. That being said, how do you do that? And we're introducing you to the concept of designer logic blocks, where you can turn around and design within Business Central your application to achieve a particular set outcome. So this is a very cool tool within SiteWorks. It gives a lot of flexibility. There's a lot of power to it. We recommend caution. Only do it with your consultant. So if we were to type Insight Applications, we can see here the Insight Applications, and any of these applications at the moment, if you were to go into, for example, Warehouse Receipt, you can see in design the current blocks that build up this application. And please note, existing applications are read-only, but it gives you a concept of what's really going on, and you can just drag your screen. Whoop. Don't want to change that, do I? So you can just drag your screen to take a look at all the features part of that receipt. So anyhow, let's get into this. To start with, the first thing that we need to do is we need to go and create a warehouse receipt, but we're going to call this warehouse receipt doc extended. So let's just go create that. Hit new. And I'm going to put that as the description. Just there. I'm not going to go into the details with the how, but what I'm going to do is import here the design for this concept for today, and I'll show you a picture of it. Now we have the design imported. I can click design, and you can see here that we've been able to build a custom event that the name of it is on record vendor shipment number. Ask for the text vendor shipment number. The prompt is please enter the vendor shipment number. If the dialog result equals OK, so they've pressed OK, run event set table field in the table 7316, which is your receipt table, warehouse receipts, field name, vendor shipment number, and the filter the fields is number. So let's get into this and let's take a look at the next steps. From here, we've got our custom receipt. Step 2 for us, we're going to go edit the device menu. So let's go device menu. And I'm going into here, into application, into warehouse receipt. And here we're going to create a new item here. And I'm going to call this MI Vend Shipment Number. That one just there. So this is just a language translation. It just means we're using existing captions. So that's fantastic. I'm just going to click off the line and back to it. I'm going to go change my icon, and there's one here called ship. So you scroll down and you should see a ship. So it just makes it a bit more logical. Okay, and we are going to step into this configuration. We're going to have a standard action is a custom application event. Okay, and then the event name here is what we saw before, is on record vendor shipment number. Okay, So right now, this is now in the menu on the device. It's been saved. If I go back to the device, reload configuration, it won't work yet, but you will now see it. If we go into receive, you go into this warehouse receipt, and if I was to hit the menu, I can now see vendor shipment number. Okay, next thing for us, we're going to go take a look at creating an application override. So we're going to search override, and we're going to create an application override. This here is called warehouse receipt doc override, and the application it relates to here is the warehouse receipt doc extend. Now, we're not changing anything on this screen here. This allows you to do some really funky changes that on particular events within the system achieve particular overrides. Being that this is an extension of the system, we're not overriding an existing function. We're going to leave it blank. But going back to our applications, just here in the warehouse applications, we're going to actually put in here against warehouse receipt the override. And that's our steps. Now let's take it for a run. Let's go back, reload config. I have here the warehouse receipt. I'm going to clear what I had received before just to test. I'm going to double click the receipt. You would normally scan the item and confirm the quantity. From here, menu, vendor shipment number, ABCD 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Back in Business Central. There you go. Straight away, instant. That is super cool. So for our clients that are using InsightWorks, if you're wanting to get this deployed, we can provide you the XML configuration file for that logic block. But I guess the key thing here is think big. InsightWorks has a lot of things that you can do in enhancing your warehouse operations. There's a lot of automation, there's a lot of customization that you can do in consultation with the InsightWorks team. Thank you.